Hello, hello! Good afternoon, mommies! Kamusta naman ang inyong week? Grabe! Ang bilis lang ng araw, no? Third weekend na natin itong magkakasama. Nakakatuwa naman. Pero bago ang lahat, syempre, magpapakilala muna ako. Hi, everyone! I am si Reese Cardenas, aka Mama Nurtures, your host for the Hope and Positivity series here on my YouTube channel. So, sa mga bago na may nakita ako, sino ba ito? Kita ko may bagong, Christine. Hello, Christine Capacete. Thank you for being here. And of course, syempre, ang ating mga regular viewers. Grabe, nakakatuwa. Shout out kay Mommy Janet who has been here since 9:31. Nauna na naman siya sa akin. Syempre, si Mommy Chi. Hi, Mommy Chi. Thank you so much. Abangan nyo si Mommy Chi. I will be guesting her, I think, around second weekend of August. So, syempre, ibang klaseng share na naman. Sharing. Tapos, nakita ko si Mommy Bessie. Hello, Mommy Bessie. Ito si, nag-sign up na yata. Nakita ko nag-sign up ka na sa raffle. And of course, hello, Mommy Des. Once again, nakakatuwa si Mommy Des. Nakita ko yung mga post na lagi siyang nananalo sa mga raffle. Magpapaturo nga rin ako kay Mommy Des. Ayan, yan yung sinabi ko kay Nasim. Si Christine Capacete. Hi, Mommy. Mommy na ba? Mommy Christine na ba? Or ano? Please introduce yourself sa comments, sa chat. We would love to know more about you, of course. Siyempre, si Mama Josa. Hi, Mama Josa. Nakita ko yung stories mo. Grabe. Bagay na bagay sa'yo yung filter ni, Mommy Joanne Reyes ba yun? Hindi ko pa nga natatry. Kailangan ko i-try yun. Ayan, sino pa nandito? Oh, wow! Hello, Ate Honey. Thank you so much for being here. Ate Honey, I'm sure marami kang takeaways for today's learning kasi nabanggit mo sa akin na medyo challenge sa'yo yung homeschooling journey nyo, diba, ng mga anak mo. So, I hope marami kang matutunan sa ating guest today. Oh, yeah, Mommy of Two. Okay. Mommy of Two pala si Mommy Christine. Ayan. Hello, Mommy Christine. Welcome sa ating series. Wow, blooming ako today. Talaga. Ay, joke lang. Ano ba? Naman ganyan. Ayan. Anyway, ano ba? Of course, syempre, welcome sa live audience natin, live viewers, but also welcome later on sa team replay natin. Sobrang nakakatuwa, nakikita namin right after maipalabas natin yung live episode. Nakikita ko na talagang meron pa rin bumabalik para mag-catch up sila sa series natin. But don't worry because thank God for YouTube, 'di ba? Kasi nandun yung replay. So ayan. Anyway, yung last episode natin, grabe, no? Papakita ko nga lang din. Sino ba yung nandito nung last episode? Sige nga, can you comment down below kung sino yung nandyan? Ay, papakita ko lang, ha. Ito. Ay, ganda. Or mas maganda yata naman. Yan, diba? Si Mommy Jolene yung nung episode 6. So, grabe yung learnings na nakuha natin. Siyempre, may konting iyakan. Hindi ko alam bakit kami umiyak. Pero, sarap sa feeling na, I mean, you're talking to someone na sobrang comfortable ka and you can just talk to him or her parang like kahit under the sun. So that's one of the si Mommy J isa yan sa mga ano ba tawag doon yung kaututang dila ba tawag doon? Anyway, narinig ko lang, hindi ko alam kung tama. Sige, correct niyo ako. Ayan. So, yan. Anyway, hindi ko na rin patatagalin. Syempre, gusto ko ipakilala sa inyo. This one, Mommy, hindi ko pa rin siya na-meet personally, pero super inspired din ako sa mga posts niya. Kasi actually, di ba syempre, bata pa si Caleb, like one year old pa lang siya. Pero I know, I would want to have as many tips, di ba, as I can get from the mommies na yung nakaka-inspire sa akin. And she's one of them. She is a blogger and she is also a homeschool mom. I think I knew homeschool mom, but let us welcome Mommy Uwi. Tama ba ang aking
Yes. Hi.
Mommy Uwi? Hi, Mommy
Hi.
Uwi. How
Hi.
are you? You're so
I'm good.
good.
Excited at saka nervous at the same time. Ayan. Can you hear me
That's very
clearly?
good. That's an indication. Yes, I can hear you clearly. Actually, sa first few, when we start, naglalag siya konti. Tapos as we go with the session, nag-ano na siya, nagiging
Mahabol.
stable na siya. So it's okay. Yeah. Ayan. So, Mommy Wee, can you introduce yourself to our mommies here na nanonood?
Ayun. First of all, good afternoon sa lahat ng mommies. And to you, Mommy Theory, thank you for inviting me to be part of this series. Um, to everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Uwi. I'm the mom behind yung Everyday Mom PH sa Instagram. Um, I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 4-year-old daughter, Reese. And if you follow my Instagram, you'll see na I'm passionate about mobile photography, making short films. Siyempre, ang subject is my favorite. So, ang aking daughter na series. Before I became a stay-at-home mom, I was part of I worked in the IT industry for 12 years,
Mm, okay.
and because of a health issue and I think the some yaya problems,
Oh.
my husband and I decided that I should stay home and take care of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 years of 24/7 bonding with Reese.
Oh, gusto ko ipakita sa kanila si Reese kasi ang cute-cute ni Reese eh. So, syempre, naging habit ko to eh. So, ini-stalk ko yung aking mga guests. Ano naman, in a
Ayan.
healthy way. Tingnan niyo naman si Reese, napaka-cute niya. And
Thank
super,
you.
nakakatuwa siya sa mga videos mo, Mommy. Kasi, parang, she's very comfortable in front of the camera. Alam mo yun? Not all kids
Mm.
are like that. So, nakakatuwa to see your videos like this. Tapos siya pa mismo yung nag-demonstrate ng mga activities niyo, di ba? So,
Oh,
yun ko lang siya. Ayan. So, ayun nga. If hindi nyo alam, Mami, si Mommy Uwi, actually, yung name ni Mommy Uwi, akala ko talaga dati, nung nakita ko siya, Mommy Uwi. Sabi ko, ay, Uwi, parang friends, gano'n. Ayun pala,
oo.
Uwi is short for
Yes. Louise.
Louis. Yeah, short
Oo.
for Louis. Kaya sabi ko, kaya pala Uwi
Uwi,
kasi
oo.
short for yung name niya. Ayan. So, Mommy Louise, Uwi, sorry. Can you,
Thank you.
tell us about your blogging journey muna. Kasi this is the homeschooling journey of a mom blogger. So,
Oo.
ayan. Sige, go ahead.
Actually, nakakatawa lang kapag naririnig ko na vlogger ako or oo. Parang, well, I just started mid last year because I enrolled in a class na one
Mm-hmm.
of the assignment was to do a WordPress. So, yun yung nag-trigger ng interest ko. So, mga July, September, I started to blog about what is closest to me. Kasi our family likes to travel, we like to eat out, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, yung activities namin ni Reese. So, parang naging ano ko na siya, naging outlet ko siya. O
Mm-hmm.
parang naging brain exercise siya for me. Kasi it's
Okay.
something new. And actually, it's something out of my comfort zone. Kasi the past year since I became a mom, medyo
Mm-hmm.
nag-heighten yung pagka-introvert ko. So, I was very quiet in social media. So, everything that's happening now is actually quite the opposite. Kasi,
Talaga.
yeah, oo, kasi from being very private and being an introvert, nandito ako ngayon, di ba? With a public Instagram and actually guesting on a
Yay.
YouTube channel. So, parang it's really, siguro God has feed this way. And hopefully, it's a venue for me to inspire other mothers as well.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
Pero medyo step back tayo kasi, sorry, ngayon ko lang naalala.
Hmm.
Sabi mo IT professional ka rin
Yes,
before.
yes. Oo.
Parang ang
Ah,
dami yung IT professional. Sige nga, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes. actually, I was with one company. Hindi ko na lang sasabihin.
Yeah,
Pero,
yeah.
yun. I was, 10 years ako in one company. I started as a software tester, and I worked my way up into the levels. But, as you go up, mas madaming, syempre, with greater um, power, comes great responsibility. And for me, it was too much for me. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't really balance having a full-time career and um, having a child. Kasi during that time when I was still in corporate when Reese was a baby, I had calls, midnight calls. I,
Mm-hmm.
oo, so may nasa-sacrifice talaga. It's either my health or the time that I spent with her. So, and I guess I was just blessed and privileged that we can survive with a single income. So I'm very grateful sa husband ko kasi he allowed me to take on this role, and he has been supporting the family as well as itong mga kinahihiligan ko ngayon.
Nakaka-relate ako diyan, Mommy Uwi, kasi kami rin, nung nanganak ako, we decided na mag-quit din ako. So, sobrang grateful ko din sa husband ko na alam mo yun, siya yung talagang
Mm.
single income din kami. Pero, ayun nga, it also supporting me. Katulad ngayon, kasama niyo si baby, nasa kwarto sila, di
Oo.
ba? So, little things like that, it really helps yung support system mo, no, na talagang nandyan sila. Kasi if not, ang hirap din, di ba? So, nakakatuwa yan. So, para kay hubby, palakpak.
Oo. Thank you.
Ayan. So, nung nag-start kang mag-vlog, tapos, of course, hello 2020, and then hello
Oo.
Taal, and then hello COVID. So, tell us about your, your homeschooling journey.
Okay, for everybody lang, no, just yung term lang, I think you'll be hearing homeschooling, distance learning frequently, especially sa social media right now. So, just to distinguish, no, yung homeschooling and distance learning, well, pareho na sila ngayong home-based kasi
Mm.
everybody needs to stay home. But the difference is yung kung sino yung instructor. For
Okay.
homeschooling, the primary instructor will be us parents. In our case, it will be me. And for those na magdi-distance learning, the primary instructor will still be the teacher of the school. So sa homeschooling, they call it, you can go independent or you can enroll with the homeschool provider. In our case, enrolled kami in a homeschool provider.
Mm-hmm.
And, oo. Um, And actually, if I step back, nung bata pa si Reese, I remember, 2 years old pa lang yan, I attended the homeschool convention. So,
Okay.
even then, may interest na talaga ako to do homeschooling. And I've been reading articles, and I've been joining a Facebook group to do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And ang daming mong matututunan online, and nakakatuwa. And nung bata si Reese, I was very attracted sa principle ng Montessori. Yan.
Mm-hmm.
So, following the child, parang enabling them to help themselves. Yan. And so, yung mga activities namin in the home, I didn't realize na homeschooling na pala siya kasi any form na tinuturuan mo yung anak mo, it's actually homeschooling already. So
Mm-hmm.
whether you're teaching them to do chores, simple chores, or teaching them a song, alphabet, numbers, it's actually
Mm-hmm.
homeschooling already. So yun, so toddler pa lang si Reese, we like to do activities already, different activities based on sa interest niya, nothing really formal. And then fast forward, actually, to be honest, Reese was supposed to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Nag-scout na kami ng preschool for her, but then pandemic happened, and then that led us to reassess yung decision namin whether to stay with the school pero distance learning, or we could do homeschooling, go independent, or with a homeschool provider. And ano ba yung reasons namin? First is yung practical, financial reason. Kasi the school will still charge the same amount of tuition.
Mm-hmm.
Mahal siya given na nasa bahay. And to be honest, di ba, majority of yung pagtuturo is still dependent on the parent. Eh, di
Yeah.
ba? If you would weigh the the amount tsaka yung effort, medyo hindi siya practical. But to say na I have nothing against the schools, no? But I do understand bakit mataas yung charging nila. Kasi
Mm-mm.
syempre, they have to adapt, make materials for the schools and so forth, diba? They incur
Correct.
expenses as well. So, we attended a lot of orientations, a lot of orientations again.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided na to enroll Reese in a homeschool provider. Actually, si Reese, hindi pa niya kailangan mag-school kasi ang cut-off dito sa Philippines is dapat the kid should be 5 years old by August or
Oh.
October na pala ngayon. Oo, October na pala ngayon. So, hindi pa siya yun, but yung school kasi na inaay namin for kinder requires 6 months of schooling. So, at least para ma-practice na rin, if we decide to go further in homeschooling or enroll na siya sa school, at least
Ulit.
we have maybe may path na kami na sinusundan. Ayun.
Okay. Maganda na na-discuss mo yung difference ng distance learning and then homeschooling, no? Kasi nga meron pala siyang magkaiba pala siya. So
Oo.
yung napili nyo is talagang homeschooling na.
Yes.
Mm.
And we're doing yung curriculum na napili namin is the providers giving us the independence
Mhm.
to choose our curriculum. So, kami pa rin. I mean, we're guided by kung anong subject yung ituturo, pero kami pa rin yung bahala kung paano namin ituturo sa bata.
Mhm. Actually, naka-attend rin kami. Pero si Caleb noon parang 3 or 4 months pa lang yata siya.
Excited, diba?
Kasi sayang din yung opportunity. Siyempre, we wanted to know more about homeschooling. And pangalawa, si Edric Mendoza kasi yung magbibigay ng talk. Hindi ko alam kung kilala niyo yun, pero super crush ko yun.
Oo.
Ayun. Are you in the same ba? Yun ba yung
Yes.
kinuha niyo?
Oo.
Okay. Ayun.
So, I agree.
Ayun. So, nakita mo na siya?
Hindi ko pa siya nakita, pero yun, sa lahat ng materials, andun siya.
Nandun siya. Okay,
Oo,
kinikilig
sa
nga ako
orientation.
habang nag-orientation siya. Kasi sobrang, nasa front row talaga ako eh. Tapos alam mo yun, habang katabi ko yung husband ko, nakatingin lang ako sa kanya. It's parang, nakakalimutan ko na yung mga sinasabi niya. Pero, ganun siya kagwapo. But anyway, ayan, we also purchased yung book nila. Parang guide to homeschooling. So,
Yes,
yun nga, meron din yung sa inyo. Ayan. So, natuwa ako doon kasi kahit na overview lang yon about homeschooling, tama yung sinabi mo, Mommy Uwi, no, na kahit as your baby or as your child grows, actually, hino-homeschool mo na siya. Yun nga, from the way sa chores pa lang, or kung baby pa lang yan, kahit yung mga pinapakita mong books, di ba, yung mga cloth books, or yung mga sensory play na pinapagawa, or kahit yung mga plush toys lang yung pinapa-feel nyo sa kanila, that is already, teaching your child. Kasi, sa totoo lang talaga, parents are the first educators of the di ba, if your kids. Kaya nakakatuwa din. Ayan, so segue lang din. Pag si Mommy Isa, sabi niya sino raw yung provider niyo, Mommy. Sige, sabihin mo, Mommy. Okay lang.
Homeschool Global.
Yan, Homeschool Global. They're actually very active sa Middle East ngayon. As in, parang feeling ko every 2 days nakakakita ako ng email from them. Pero parang, gusto ko na mag-reply, diba? 1 year pa lang po yung anak ko. But anyway, okay lang naman. Ayan. So, ayun, yung sa kasi nakita ko, you share your posts and some videos regarding sa mga activities niya ni Reese, diba? So can you tell us more about that? And I know na you can direct the mommies to have this free printables sa website mo rin. So yeah, please go ahead.
Ayun. So, just to walk you through sa homeschool schedule namin, no? When Reese was little, ano siya, wala talagang walang schedule. It's more of routine or actually may pagka-spontaneous nga kami since I follow yung interest niya. And what she's very interested in, yung talagang gusto niya sensorial talaga. So gusto niya na
Mm.
experience niya. So kung mapapansin niyo dun sa activities namin, gusto niya talaga yung hands-on, may ginagawa
Mm.
siya. So the more interaction na meron, mas na-e-engage siya, mas natututo siya.
Mm.
And and right now, ngayon may homeschool provider kami. We have a textbook, so I use that as a guide.
Right.
And every morning, ginagawa namin, so magbe-breakfast siya. Okay lang i-walk me through the routine na.
Yes, yes,
Um,
go ahead.
so magbe-breakfast kami. So kuha ko siya pagkain niya and into
Mga
the
around
breakfast,
around what time yung breakfast niyo?
ay depends. Usually 8, 'pag minsan maaga siya 7, but sometimes 9.
Hmm, oo,
Depende,
okay,
minsan
okay.
depende, oo, oo. So kakain siya breakfast and maybe in the middle of breakfast or 'pag towards the end, magsa-start na kami ng Bible and character
Okay.
books niya. So we read one Bible story or even more, depende minsan gusto niya pa, eh.
Mhm.
And we're reading a specific character book na
Mhm.
may fini-feature siya na character
Okay.
parang per chapter and may kasamang story siya. So, we focus on that tapos we move on to another character 'pag na-master niya na. So, let's say for the past 2 weeks na nagho-homeschool kami, we've dealt on, diligence, self-control,
Mhm.
tsaka obedience. Yun.
Okay.
So early in the morning, I try to set the tone na yun yung yun muna, yung importante, Bible and character. And
Okay.
after niyang kumain, I let her wash her plate and her glass.
Mhm.
So, automatic yan 'pag breakfast siya na yung mag-aano nun, siya na yung maghuhugas nun.
Bukas.
And oo, and then liligo siya and then we'll resume yung homeschooling namin where she does yung activities niya for the day. Although we have yung textbook, I make sure na meron siyang activity na ginagawa kasi nga
Mhm.
nabo-bore. So, at her
Mm.
age,
Mm.
mabo-bore talaga siya. So, for example, sa science, meron kami parts of the body tsaka senses. So, share ko lang mami.
Go ahead,
So,
go ahead.
sa sounds, we did this as an experiment. Ewan ko siguro familiar kayo with this.
Mhm.
Very simple lang. With cups and string para ma-practice lang yung sa sound. Familiar ba kayo dito? Yun yung ginawa namin dalawa. So, sobrang naaliw siya na kapag nag-uusap kami. So, this is our telephone right now. And this is part of the activity we did kasi we were um, discussing about sense of hearing. So,
Okay.
yun. So, every lessons, I try to incorporate something, an activity para to engage her in the activity. Um, Ayun, and then we just go through the day, mostly play pa rin kasi she's only 4. So, ang
Mm.
interest talaga niyan more of play. So, you can't expect them na writing and stuff.
Mhm.
Kailangan talaga yung activities mo, you need to assess your child kung ano yung interest niya and anong age niya, kung anong hanggang kaya nung interest, yung attention span niya.
Attention span niya.
Yes.
Nabasa ko dun sa mami naalala mo ba yung book? Actually, yung book nandito pero nakalimutan ko kasi tinatanong ni Mami Maan kung ano raw yung book na yung galing kanila Edric Mendoza.
Ah, I actually, sorry, I don't have that, pero what I have is this. Kasi I have this na.
Ay, wait lang, wait.
Eh,
Sige.
ah,
Tatanggalin.
yan. So, ito kasi yung meron ako. So, I didn't get na yung kina Edric tsaka Joy Mendoza. But this is the book that I read before. And it's really helpful kasi this has, yung pagkakasulat niya sobrang very, very practical. Tapos even the presentation, parang sobrang entire, ano talaga, eye candy, kumbaga. And yung wordings niya, very basic and um, it has stories from homeschooling families. So, yun. So ito actually yung meron ako, although meron din si Edric and Joy Mendoza na homeschooling book.
Tina-try kong hanapin pero hindi ko mahanap talaga. And I think yung sa kanila kasi talagang intro lang yun, overview lang ng what to expect, realities of homeschooling household, gano'n. Pero I
Oo.
think yung sa'yo, mas mas detailed yan.
Oo,
Yung pinakita.
oo. Yan, meron na discusses about the different curriculums, how to set your goals, tapos stories ng mga families na who's really doing homeschooling for the long term. So,
Oh.
magandang basahin siya.
Sige, na lang. Later, siguro i-share namin kung yung resources na, yung reference ni Mommy Uwi para if you are also into or looking to homeschool your kids, ayan, you can check out the references or resources that Mommy Uwi can give you. Baka nasa website mo ba, Mommy Uwi?
I'll put it.
Ayan.
Nasa work in progress pa. Oo,
So that means, may
magandang vlog
content.
entry.
Diba? Ayan. Lang, basa lang din tayo. Sabi ni Mommy Bessie, 4 years old rin daw yung panganay niya. Mas madami ang laro, kailangan talaga maging creative. Yun. Anong masasabi mo dun, Mommy?
Actually, hindi niya lang napapansin, pero madami silang natututunan with play. Kunwari, if they're playing, with cards, they learn how to take turns, natututo sila ng math, natututo silang, actually, language development, natututo sila kasi habang nakikipaglaro sila, nagsasalita sila, dinidescribe nila kung anong nararamdaman nila habang naglalaro sila. So, actually, kahit simple play can be a learning experience for them. Kaya lang, kailangan nyo rin silang i-engage, kausapin, para mas ma-develop pa.
Right. Sige. Mommy, may papakita ako, tapos siguro share mo lang sa kanila yung post na to. I'll share siguro 3 things na you did with Reese. Tapos, wait lang. Ipa-flash ko lang siya. Okay. Yan. Ay, hindi. Nasaan na? Ayan, yan.
Yes. Yan. Actually, yan ang aming first day of official homeschool. Kaya nakakatuwa kasi siya yung pumili ng damit niya kasi excited siya na tawag namin mag-Reese school siya. So yan, so siya yung pumili ng dress na susuotin niya. And yung hawak niyan, I made that for her. Para siyang parang similar siya doon sa birthday posters. Kasi meron din siya nung 1-year-old siya eh. Pero it has yung, or nakalagay dyan, "Hi, my name is Reese. I am 4 years old. Today is yung date and I started pre-kinder." And sa baba, nandun yung mga favorites niya. So, nandun yung food, toys, and color. So, it's a little souvenir for us. So, ito yun, para to mark the milestone.
Ang nice niyan. Parang talaga, syempre memorable yan kay Reese. Tapos memorable din yan sa'yo, di ba, Mommy?
Oo.
So, I think this one, you can find this on her website. Di ba, Mommy?
Yes, oo. I posted that in the website and it's free to download. Meron din siyang version for boys.
Ayan. So, nakakatuwa mga mommies if you're looking into mga printables or mga activities for your kids, you just go ahead, visit Mommy Uwi's IG. I think nandun yung link ng kanyang website. Yeah, it's at Everyday Mom Day PH. Ayan. So, Mommy, meron tayong question from Mommy Cherry. Ayan. Sabi ni Mommy Cherry, paano yung approach mo kay baby pag nag-homeschool kayo? At the age of 4, do you already have struggles sa pag-homeschool? Ayan.
Okay, approach sa kanya. Well, first, na-set na expectation naming dalawa on what we need to do. Kasi alam niya na we have time for homeschool. So, alam niya na in the morning, we will do activities and after lunch, we'll do a little. Pero, we don't really follow a strict schedule. Kasi syempre, you have to give way na minsan tinatamad pa yan, naantok pa yan. So, kailangan lang talaga mag-adjust and mag-adapt sa sa anak mo and to you. And struggles with homeschooling, meron. Oo, meron talaga kasi minsan kasi meron kang expectations, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Expectations. Siyempre, especially if you're active in social media, you think that everything you see there, wow, yung bata, nagawa niya yan.
True.
Everything is beautiful, everything is perfect. But in
Mhm.
reality, those are pockets of time. May times na hindi nila feel mag-aral. They'd rather do something else not related to the topic.
Right.
Pero you just need to step back. Minsan kasi yung frustration na yan, yung struggles,
Mhm.
you become frustrated because of your expectation. So you need to manage your expectation. Kung bata yan, you can't expect them na they'll sit down for a long time. You have to
Mhm.
understand ano yung capabilities nila, that they can only sit still, let's say 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time. So
Mhm.
yung pagturo mo sa kanya, work around that na
Mhm.
wag masyadong seryoso kasi at this stage, yung mga ages 2 to 6, yan yung critical time for development. And ang gusto mo sanang ma-focus diyan is not just the academics but also their character. They want to foster their love for learning, yung curiosity nila, and yung mga letters, numbers, yung science, that will come after. Once
Mhm.
na-establish mo yung habit, yung character, and yung love for learning.
Right, right. Nakakatuwa yun 'no. Actually, Mommy Uwi naalala ko, kasi medyo naalala ko yung mga nabasa ko dun sa book nila Edric. Meron silang sinabi dun about parang different styles of, learning ng
Yes.
mga bata, 'di ba? Natuwa ako dun
Mm.
kasi siyempre, most of us, I think yung generation natin, we were raised in a traditional way, like,
Yes.
okay, go to school, ganyan. Tapos parang we have most of parang one way of learning. Parang, pati yung mga criteria or yung metrics na kailangan ipasa mo 'to, ipasa mo 'yan. So,
Oo.
alam mo yun, parang gano'n lang. Pero yun nga, nung nabasa ko yung book nila, parang yung nasabi mo, for example, yung kay Reese, parang you become more patient and more understanding kasi you know
Mm.
now that there are different styles.
Yes.
Kunyari, kung merong different types of love languages, meron ding different types of learning para sa bata na parang the more effective way for them to receive yung mga tinuturo natin, 'di ba? Tayo or yung mga teachers, ganyan. So,
Mm.
ayun, although hindi ko pa rin masyado talagang nag-research about dun kasi nga Caleb's still 1 year old. Pero okay siguro yung ginawa mo rin, Mommy Uwi, na as early as, nung 2 years old pa lang si Reese, you already tried to attend
Oo.
workshops, ganyan, para at least
Mm.
siguro it helped you to parang to support na, I think right now talaga, I mean, aside from COVID, parang, okay, mas
Oo.
better yung homeschooling sa kanila. Ganyan. Ang isa lang na naisip ko, nakikinig pala ako dun sa workshop ni Edric kasi may shinare kasi siya dun. Medyo naiyak ako kasi sabi niya, meron daw isa silang, homeschooler na parents yata. So, parang at the age of maybe same age ni Reese, 3 or 4 years old, ganyan. So, they started homeschooling yung anak nila. Tapos at the age of 7, I think something happened dun sa kid and, namatay siya. So,
Oo.
oo, tapos pero what they said was, they were very happy na they chose to homeschool their kid because they were able to have this parang spend valuable time. Talagang
Mm.
nakilala nila yung anak nila during those, it was short years, but um, parang that was the best years that they have spent with their child. So parang sabi ko nga, oh, parang sige na homeschooling na tayo. Alam mo yun, after niya i-share yun, syempre parang naano ka rin, di ba? Pero totoo naman kasi parang yung traditional schooling, di ba? How many hours the
True.
kids spend time at school, tapos pagbalik nila, pagod na sila, but they still need to do their homework. But syempre, hindi naman natin sinasabi na don't go into traditional schooling kasi it both has their advantages and disadvantages. Pero I think siguro mas matunog lang talaga ngayon na
Yes.
yung homeschooling or distance learning because of course we are trying to adjust with what's happening, 'di ba, sa mundo ngayon. Ayan. So, medyo maraming comments, magbabasa lang din tayo, Mami.
Okay.
Ha?
Okay.
So Mami Shari, nasagot ba ni Mami Uwi yung question mo? Ayan. Anyway, tapos si Mami Des naman sabi niya, madaming laro, pero feeling ko matandaan sila kasi nagugulat na lang ako, alam na pala niya. Akala ko she's not paying attention, yun pala alam na agad niya.
True.
Totoo. Mm.
Kasi
Totoo.
mga bata, sponge sila. So, be careful ko ng mga sinasabi nyo. Kasi, yun yung mga naaalala nila.
Mm. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Chi naman, agree daw siya. Ang anak niya is kinesthetic learner, puro games and
Yeah.
interactions pa niya. Ayan. Maganda na na-identify niyo kung
Mm-mm.
what type of learner yung kids niyo kasi at least alam niyo na yung approach, 'di ba? On how to teach your kids in such a way na ma-absorb nila ng much
Mm-mm.
better than, the traditional aspect. Ayan. Sabi ni Mommy Des, ang ganda raw ng setup niyo.
Ay,
Yung
thank you.
na nandyan ka, yan ba yung homeschool
Hinadya ko muna yung, yung area niya.
Okay, ganda nga kasi parang nga siya, may mga
Oo.
printables din na nasa wall.
Oo. Yan actually tip ko lang yung mga
Hmm.
if mapapansin niyo madaming naka-stick sa wall namin, actually yan yung gusto ni Reese. Kasi when you stick yung artwork nila, they feel a sense of pride. Kasi feel, ano ba, accomplishment na, oh, gawa ko yan. So yung nasa wall, siya yung pumili ng ilalagay dyan. So, yan yung mga favorite niya. So, from time to time, pinapalitan namin yan. So, ngayon, madaming alphabet kasi yan yung favorite niya ngayon. Parang,
Okay.
yan, mga Bible-based, basta alphabet. Iba yung, hindi yung traditional A is for apple. So, kunwari A is for almighty, P is for praise, ganyan. So, yan yung interest niya ngayon. So, yan yung tinatapos namin. So far, nasa T kami.
Oo nga eh, malapit na. Ilang
Malapit
letters
na.
Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Des, ang daming comments. Wait. Nasaan na yun? Si Mommy Des. Nawala ako, ang dami. Ayan, ayan, totoo po yan. Hindi natin sila mapipilit kapag wala sila sa mood. Kailangan lagi may reserbang activity. It's very true. I think si Mommy Uwi, why don't you tell us how you plan the activity? Parang is it on a weekly basis or parang in the morning when you wake up, you do the plan?
Okay. Nung bata si Reese, mga 2 to 3, wala. Medyo spontaneous lang siya. So, habang busy siyang may ginagawa siya, magugugal lang ako kung anong gagawin namin. So, kunwari, pag kumakain siya, yan yung time na, kung papansin nyo, I have yung arts and crafts niya. Nagugupit na ako ng kung ano-ano para ready for her, just in case na pag gusto niya, interested siya mag-arts and crafts, pwede na, go agad. Ngayon, medyo okay lang kung maging intentional. Because may specific na akong sinusunod. So, I do it on a weekly basis, pero I keep it flexible. So, may minimum kasi yun yung beauty of homeschooling eh. It's very flexible. You can go as fast as you want or you can pace it slowly kung hindi pa kaya ng bata. And I just want to say na yung learning doesn't stop with the textbook. With the art material. Doesn't stop there. It goes beyond. So, kahit patapos na yung homeschooling time nyo, you can still reading books. You get more information. When you play, you learn a lot. You develop Actually, hindi lang naman siya brain. Ano eh, I mean, you develop fine and gross motor skills, 'di ba? Yung socialization, yung you develop the attitude. So, madaming areas of development. Yung mga bata and me, including me.
Totoo yan. Hindi lang talaga
Mm.
sila yung natututo along the way, pati tayo nare-refresh din
Yes,
tayo sa mga activities nila. And
true.
they're also very good teachers, I mean, the moment they are born, meron na silang tinuturo sa atin, 'di ba? Kahit pa nga hindi pa yata sila pinapanganak. Marami talagang learnings. And natutuwa sila sa setup mo, mommy. Yan yung
Ay,
mga comments pala nila.
thank you.
Tapos, yan sabi ni Mommy Cherry, sorry, ngayon ko lang nabasa. Thank you so much, Mommy Uwi. Learned a lot. As early as now, I'm thinking of mag-homeschool si baby. Yan.
Mm.
So, kung meron pa kayong questions, let us know. Kasi I'm sure,
Mm.
let's make use of this time kay Mommy Uwi kasi marami siyang insights about this. So, ayun. Kasi buti nga nagtanong si Mommy Shari regarding sa
Mm.
struggles. So how do you manage naman ngayon yung vlogging and then yung homeschooling at the same time? So, paano mo
Ayan.
nag-siya?
Actually, yung pinaka-challenge of vlogging and be in homeschooling is actually yung time and focus. Yun
Mhm.
talaga yung kalaban mo. Kasi yung vlogging takes time too. To come
Oo.
up with pictures, narrative, the text, diba? It takes time. But ang sa'kin, I always tell myself na ano ba yung priority ko? And my priority is to homeschool Reese. It comes
Mhm.
above everything else. So, I can set aside posting. So, if you notice, hindi na ako ganun actually na everyday nagpo-post.
Mm.
Because I choose to focus really my time on homeschooling Reese. So, pagtapos ko na yon, and then I can do other things. Of course, scheduling works, kaya lang sometimes, di ba? A lot of things happen inside the house. So, if everything, if I were to choose, anong priority ko, homeschooling is si Reese muna, and then everything will follow.
Mm. And then,
So,
ang
yun.
ganda ng sinabi mo. And
Yun.
ano ko siya, tina-type ko siya para makita nila. Ayan. So, totoo naman yun, Mommy Yui, no? Gusto ko yung na-mention mo about you're setting your priorities. Sino ba yung
Mm-mm.
sa community namin, we call that biggies. Sino ba yung biggies namin? Siyempre, for example, kung kailangan ka ng biggies mo, ng family mo, you drop everything and then you
Yes.
focus on your biggies, diba?
Mm-mm.
Kasi everything else can wait, but
Yes. Oo.
your time or your relationship with your loved ones, those are the ones that really matter. So, we honor you for that, Mommy Uwi, no, na
Yeah.
syempre,
Thank you.
minsan mahirap, no, na sabihin nila, ah, minsan siguro may nakakapansin na, ay, minsan, hindi na siya everyday nagpo-post or something, ganyan.
Mm.
But, for a mommy like you who knows her priorities and it's your family, you don't mind, kung meron man, 'di ba, na may mga ganong klaseng
Mm.
comments. So, nakakatuwa na kailangan talaga sa lahat ng mga gagawin natin, may priorities talaga para everything else will follow. Basta family first.
Mm.
Ayan. Sabi may question si Mommy Beshi. Si Mommy Lori, sabi niya, hanggang kailan niyo po plan i-homeschool si Reese? Ayan.
We're taking it 1 year at a time.
Mhm.
Tignan natin. I mean, depends din kalabasan ng homeschooling year namin. Depende kay Reese kung gusto
Mhm.
niya pa or she wants to experience school again. And of course, kung mayroon pang pandemic. So, we'll cross the bridge when we get there.
I love it. Love the answer. Ayan. Meron ulit na isa pa, si Mommy Chi. Sabi niya, any advice for mommies na working pa rin, scared mag-start sa homeschooling, ang dami kasi ngayon na mag-start ng classes kasi working daw sila or ano man reason. Tama ba yung pagkakaan? Dami kasi
Mm,
ngayon. Okay.
oo. Ayun, actually, I can understand, no? Mahirap talaga pagsabayin, especially if you're working an 8 to 5 job. Tapos
Mhm.
pareho kayo ni husband na nag-work.
Mhm.
But ang sa'kin, although I don't have first-hand experience on that, madaming parents maraming parents na ang gumagawa niyan and they were able to succeed. And I think you just need to do your research.
Mhm.
Research well. Kasi meron namang support groups na available. There are homeschool providers who can help you and assist you to jumpstart the homeschooling journeys. May mga Facebook group, support
Mhm.
group na merong mga parents talaga na on the same same condition or scenarios as you. So, mas makakakuha kayo ng insight on how they do it. Pero what I read is, yung sa kanila, kung work from home yung mga magulang, may nakita ko na yung both parents take turns. May pockets of time and subjects na toka sila mag, mag-asawa.
Mhm.
Uh, ano sila? Shared responsibility. And meron din ako nakita na iba sa gabi sila nag-homeschool. So,
Hmm.
ano talaga. So, ang ano bang, 'di ba importante lang naman is you'll be able to teach your kids, guide
Right.
them. So, depende sa age din ng bata, eh. Siyempre kung kagaya ni Reese na 4, 5, medyo mahirap pang kailangan na talaga ng attention. Pero 'pag yung older kids, I think that would work kahit na working kayo. Kasi 'pag na-develop na sa kanila yung independence, they can
Mhm.
study on their own, tapos sa gabi you can check their work. Pero 'pag mga bata, I hindi ko ma-picture out kung paano. Kasi right now, you really need to guide them and really need
That's
to guide them, oo.
Ayan, nakakatuwa. Mommy Chi, I hope na sagot ni Mommy Uwi. Ako, na ano ako doon, marami akong takeaway sa sinabi niya. Actually, dahil nga ngayon, no, yung sa circumstances na nangyayari, may bumuo rin ng community dito sa Doha ng parang homeschool community of
Mm,
parents. Ganyan. So, as early as now, actually, napapasama na nga kami. Pero
mm,
nakakatuwa yung mga kids nila, kasi they're very articulate, they're very confident, they're very, ano ba, uh, parang they're very, parang at ease with themselves na
mm,
they can fully explain or ano ba, yung parang talagang napapakita nila yung personality nila. Nakakatuwa lang kasi um, ako, I mean, looking back, nung mga age nila, like mga 8, 9, 10, I mean, maingay ako pero hindi ako ganun ka, ano,
mm.
uh, I think it's because of yung freedom din ng binibigay ng
Yes.
homeschooling, 'di ba? For example, yung isang family dito na kilala namin, kaya ako tinanong sa'yo anong oras kayo nagbe-breakfast. Sila kasi parang let's say mga 10 o'clock ganyan.
Mhm.
So, yan, 10
Yes.
o'clock sila nagbe-breakfast. Tapos after yun, parang in the middle of the breakfast rin, so naka-PJ sila, naka-pajama, 'di
Mm.
ba? And then they start their yung first subject nila, ganyan.
Oo.
One of the I think one of the reasons rin or advantages of homeschooling or distance learning is that hindi sila pressured to wake up at a very very
Very early.
early, 'di ba? Kasi ako naalala ko dahil may school bus, so
Oo.
around 4:30 AM gising na ako, ligo na ako,
True.
tapos parang 5 o'clock, alam mo yun, kumakain ka na ng heavy breakfast, as in rice and yung ganun. Minsan, alam mo yung sobrang aga, ayaw mo sana ng ganun, pero syempre pipilitin kang kumain kasi yung energy mo dapat enough for the whole day, parang gano'n, sa morning. So, yun lang, na-appreciate ko yun, 'no, parang sabi ko, ang sarap na
Hmm.
ma ano, tawag dito, ma-imagine na ikaw pati anak mo puwede niyong gawin yun. Pero siyempre, the other side of homeschooling, siyempre talagang ikaw, you need to be hands-on,
Mm.
ganyan, 'di ba? Although may nakita naman ako na isang family or hindi, not isang family, pero parang yung isang community na same sila ng homeschool provider. Yung parents hindi na sila masyadong parang nagga-guide na lang sila, pero the kids themselves, they are the ones parang they know already the routine. Parang ganun.
Yes.
Siguro second year pa lang nila to homeschool. So, nakakatuwa na merong initiative, 'di ba? Sa side nung kids. So, I mean, as a parent, when you look at your kid na may initiative sila, parang, uy, nakaka-proud yun, 'di ba? So, yun lang. Yung mga ganong klaseng, advantages or makita mo sa kid mo when they, homeschool. Parang it makes me think na, "Uy, gusto ko ma-achieve yun," 'di ba? At, makita sa anak ko at a very young age, gano'n na siya. He's, mas independent na siya, 'di ba? Ayan. Merong question si Mommy Bessie. Sabi niya, "Ilang oras, Mommy, ang homeschool niyo ni Reese in a day?"
If you count all. Kasi ano siya ha, 'pag yung sa homeschool, don't expect na parang sa classroom na nandun lang kayo sa isang lugar for 2 straight hours. Hindi siya gano'n. So, I think kung isi-sum ko, at least yung required din ng homeschool provider, 2 hours. Pero yung 2 hours na yun, kasama na do'n, what I include is, when we read books, kasama na yun. When she does chores, kasama na yun.
Mm.
When she does worksheets, kasama na yun. When she does arts and crafts, kasama na yun. Pag may experiment, kasama na yun. Nature walks, kasama na rin yun. So,
Hmm.
and it's scattered throughout the day. Hindi siya isang upuan lang. Kasi mahirap siyang ma-achieve kasi yung attention span talaga nila, konti lang.
Mhm. So you mean to say, sa inyo ni Reese, 2 hours a day
More or
yung
less, mga gano'n. I guess more or less, oo. Pero sandali lang kasi kunwari, yung ang ine-expect lang na subject for her, for pre-kinder, meron kaming English, meron siyang Filipino, meron siyang science,
Mhm.
Bible and character, tsaka ano pa ba? Math. Nasabi ko na ba math? Parang
Hindi pa.
yun, parang yun, math. So yun lang yung subjects niya. Everything else, pwede kaming mag-tackle ng any subject that we want. Pero ang ginagawa ko, MWF, ano kami, Filipino at saka science. Filipino because yun yung struggle niya.
Okay.
Kasi ang primary language ni Reese ay English. So, so yun yung na-recognize ko na kailangan namin siyang i-work on harder, more than English. Tapos, naka-tear na siya sa science because yun yung interest niya. Mas madali for her. So dapat kung magsi-schedule ka, wag mong pagsamahin yung parehong mahirap.
Mhm, mhm.
Oo, para tsaka start it yung mas mahirap muna na subject. Tas you go on to dun sa mas easier na subject. And of course, yung Bible and character, every day namin siya ginagawa.
Oo nga. So parang you're instilling, a habit for her to read, God's word in the morning, no?
Oo. So may sarili siyang set ng ano niya, may Bible siya, may devotional siya, tsaka may character book kaming binabasa in the morning.
Yun ang mahirap din yun, I mean, ako, kailan lang ako nag-start mag-devotional. Sobrang
Pero
late na in my 20s.
pero ano kasi siya, when you start it young, mas na-i-ingrain sa kanila, naki-carry nila.
That's
Unlike
true.
sa atin, 'di ba, pag adult ka na, mahirap mag-start ng habit.
Mahirap mag-start.
Oo.
So, nakakatuwa sa kanila na as early as yung age ni Reese, she's already, tawag dito, exposed. Ayan,
Oo.
so ganyan. Ayan. Sabi ni Mommy, ay, may question pala, sorry. Si Mommy ba? Ay, di ko po sure if may nagtanong ng gastos. Ito.
Magastos, okay.
Oh, yan. Kung magastos po ba ang homeschooling?
Okay. So, homeschooling, pwede siyang maging magastos. Depende sa'yo. Depende sa'yo. Kasi, ano ba yung mga usual expenses? Kapag, pag yung age ng anak mo is going to school already. So, first would be, kung kukuha ka ng homeschool provider, may tuition fee siya. So, pwede kang pumili ng provider mo according to your budget. And according dun sa, as long as you have the same values, di ba? Tsaka if you believe in that provider. So yun yung, I think, bulk of yung gastos is if you will get a homeschool provider. Second would be on the book. the book. So, depende. If you could go with yung usual textbook, like kay Reese, parang yung range ng books niya, total na, actually, kung kinuha ko lahat, 4,000. Pero, nag-source out ako ng books na may option ka to go pre-love, yung mga ganon. May mga ganon Facebook groups na. So, hindi naman kailangan lahat bago eh. So, pwede ka mag-hand-me-downs or bili ka dun sa mga FB groups at a cheaper cost. Tapos, the next one would be yung materials na. So, depende. Kami, kung gusto mo mag-printer, yung laptop printer. Although I don't think it's necessary for younger kids na mag-laptop printer. Kasi nung mga bata si Rishi, I don't do printer. Meron kaming printer pero kasi cartridge siya. So, tinitipid ko talaga siya. So, yung mga activities ni Rishi, minamano-mano ko. So, wala ako mag-drawing, mag-trace-trace na letters. I do it manually.
Okay.
Ngayon meron kaming mas economical na printer. So, mas may flexibility ako ngayon mag-print. Yun. And then, yung mga school supplies, stick with the basic. So, it's really up to you kung gaano budget yung ilalaan mo. Kasi pwede ka namang pwede mo namang maging practical about it or you can go extravagant.
Yeah. Siguro one way to be more pakita mo sa kanila, Mommy, ito yung ginawa niya ni Reese.
Okay.
Ayan.
Okay. Itong ginawa namin to, I think Reese was 2.5 siguro. 2.5. So, yung backstory nito, she was asking for a pet fish.
Okay.
So, ayun. So, isip ko, gawa na lang kami. Gawa na lang kami ng aquarium sa bahay. So, yung materials lang na ginamit namin was a box of cereals, I think, na ginupit ko, tapos kinoveran ko lang siya ng colored paper. Tapos, kung makikita nyo, I think, yung fish, yung magandang fish, galing yan mahilig kasi ako mag-scrapbook noon. So, isa yan sa mga scrapbook materials ko.
Okay.
Tapos yung rubber na fish, meron yan sa National Bookstore, yung intact.
Okay.
Tapos may sticker na yan sa likod. And, ayun, tapos nagupit-gupit lang ako ng corals and fish. So, nothing perfect. So, I think kaya ako nag-enjoy kasi, honestly, wala akong masyadong skill. I'm not really crafty. Pero I think yung craft level ko, na-appreciate ng ko. So, so na-appreciate niya. So, yun. And siya na yung nagdikit-dikit niyan. So, mapapansin nyo, medyo parang lasing yung mga isda. Kasi mo yung nagdikit. Saka, yung pag-glue-glue niya, medyo messy. Minsan, iba gitna or lagpas. Pero, siya gumawa niyan.
Actually, one thing about this kind of activity, di ba, sabi ni Mommy you can go extravagant or, make one for yourself. Katulad nito, hindi lang sila basta-basta gumawa, nag-bonding pa sila. Di ba? When they were doing this. Tapos, ngayon na-appreciate na ni Mommy Uwi yung kanyang craft skills kasi, I'm sure nag-level up ang craft skills ni Mommy Uwi dahil sa activities nila ni Reese, diba? Ayan. Marami pa tayong questions. Wait lang. Nasaan na? Ayan. Ito naman tanggalin ko lang to. Ano ba tanggalin? Ayan. Si Mommy Chi. Yan. Sabi ni Mommy Chi, question po, paano raw promote social interaction kapag naka-homeschool ang kids? Usually, kasi sinasabi sa akin, wala na daw socialization ng kids, kaya ayaw nila homeschooling. This is a very good question. So, I know Mommy Uwi can answer this very well. Go ahead.
Ayan, actually, yan, isa sa mga laging sinasabi ng disadvantage of homeschooling. But, in normal times, may socialization naman yung mga bata. Bakit? Kasi if you're homeschooling, parang may tinatawag silang mga co-op. So, nakipag-friends ka with other homeschooling families. And, pwede kayong mag-set ng time for, field trips, yung PE nila together. Pero those were during the times na we can still go out. So, walang limits noon. I mean, you're free to socialize. Pwedeng sa mga pinsan niya, diba, mga ka-age niya, sa kalaro niya, sa kapitbahay. Pero ngayon, we are experiencing pandemic, I think the closest interaction that we could have is online. So, if you would search online, madaming mga like mga preschools ngayon or mga small schools na they're offering free Zoom mga classes that's
Okay.
held over Zoom. May mga ganon. Madami nagbibigay lately. Actually, si Reese, naka-enroll siya for free classes every Saturday. Actually, last Saturday. This Saturday yung last na session niya. Where she gets to see other kids, tsaka may teacher. And kami, we're still enrolled with Kinder Music. So, yung class na yon, she gets to interact with the teacher, tas yung mga classmates nila, they sing together, they dance together, do activities. So yun, so meron namang kaya naman siyang gawa ng paraan. Kasi in reality, kahit naman sa school, di ba, kung yung bata is nandun lang siya during the class, wala naman masyado ding interaction. Apart from probably recess, di ba? Kung bata pa or playtime, di ba? Kasi kung usually ang interaction naman dyan, if you let the kids stay for a while after school, mas nandun talaga yung heavy interaction. So yun.
Ayan.
So kaya mag-paraan, kaya lang kailangan mo talaga mag-research. Kailangan mo hanapan ng activity yung anak.
Oo, naalala ko nga lang, marami ng mga support groups ngayon. Sa Facebook lang alone, marami na di ba?
Yes, true. Ayun, so yun na-mention mo, support groups, no? Sa Facebook, there's Homeschoolers of the Philippines. Madami doon nagpo-post. Activities, madaming activities, ideas, tsaka mga schools that you can tap.
Ayan. Tinype in ko siya para makita nyo. Tapos, ayan, sabi ni Mommy Honey, struggle ako now sa 2 kids ko, naboboard daw sila just reading books at one-on-one lectures. Nagtry ako, may panoorin sila online, maya-maya makikita ko tulog na. Oo, struggle talaga yun.
Oo. So I guess doon pumapasok yung sinasabi mo na you really have to know anong type of learner sila. So, yung na-mention ni Mommy kanina, Mommy Chicks, yung kinesthetic. So, mas gusto nila yung gumagalaw sila, na-experience nila. Experiment yan, gusto nila yan. Series, ganyan. Gusto niya hands-on. Yung iba, visual, meaning they want to see beautiful pictures or probably watch a video, mas naiintindihan nila. Or yung iba, auditory. So, mas nag-retain nila kapag naririnig nila yung lesson. So, baka sila kinesthetic, they want to move. So, baka yung activities has to be something very active.
Aligned, right?
Oo, kung malalaki naman yung kids, pwede mag-research. Pwede sila mismo mag-research ng gagawin nila kung malalaki na. Or you can research for them and then they can read it and do it. So, depende sa age ng bata.
Oo nga. Kasi I think it would really take time also for the parent who just started homeschooling to really figure out kung ano yung type of learner yung mga anak nila. Ayan, sabi ni Ate Honey, siya, grade 3 and grade 5 na sila. So, medyo big na sila. So, and may ADHD yun daw. Sila pareho ba? Tama ba, Ate Honey?
ADHD.
So, yun. I think, kahit na meron silang, let's say, ADHD, meron pa rin yung, parang yung fit style of learning na wherein they can pag nahanap mo yun or na-figure out mo yun, Ate Honey, for sure na talagang makakatch mo yung attention nila. Kaya, ayan. Si Mommy Des naman, yung panganay ko, 3 years old, parang halo-halong type of learner siya. Minsan, ang hirap, talagang napapaisip ako ng ipapagawa sa kanya. Siguro, I think at that age, may okay na ba? Pwede na ba ma-figure out yung what type of...
I think more or less may makikita mo na kung saan sila mas interesado. Like si Reese shows, I think si Reese has a mix of everything kasi she likes book. So medyo visual. Hi Reese, visual learner. Want to show yourself? No? Shy. Ayun. So it's really, nawala tuloy ako. What was I saying?
Yung
Nawala ako, ma'am.
hindi, it's okay, it's okay. So, yun nga yung minsan ang hirap talagang napapaisip kung if 3
Yung
years old
learner.
dapat type of
Yeah, but yung lalo na yung mga parents na may younger kids, huwag kayo masyadong ma-pressure na kailangan nagsusulat na sila, na kailangan alam na nila yung alphabet. Ang kailangan mas focus on is you develop their love for learning, yung fine motor skills nila. Huwag masyadong ma-stress kung hindi sila nagsusulat. Kasi ang mas kailangan nilang ginagawa, naglalaro with play, naglalaro ng Lego, to practice and develop yung brain development. Mas mabu-boost rather than huwag masyadong ma-stress doon.
Ayan. Oo nga. Lalo na sa age nila, no, they also learn through playing. Kaya, ayan, wag mo muna masyadong ma-stress, Mommy Des. Sabi niya, nag-explore.
Enjoyin lang nila yung period na yan. Tsaka, yung teaching could be in the form, like, si Reese noon, kunwari tuturuan ng, kunwari, continents. In the form of a song. So, ngayon, nung bata siya, alam niya na yung continents and planets. Pero I thought that in a form of a song. So, until now, yun pa rin yung song na nasa isip niya.
Galing.
Oo.
Ayan. Mommy, speaking of song, merong question si Mommy Maan. Natawa ako pero I think serious yata yung question niya. Ayan, Mommy Uwi, pinapakanta mo pa ba ng Lupang Hinirang at Panunumpa sa Watawat ang anak mo?
Actually, hindi. Pero nabigyan ako ng idea na kailangan ituro. Kailangan na ituro.
Ayan. So, Mommy Maan, ayan, meron siya ulit sinabi. Ang tawag daw dun siya, parang combination eclectic method. Ayan, actually, si Mommy Maan has been homeschooling her kids for how many years na ba, Mommy Maan? Can you type in below? Ayan. Tapos, sabi ni Mommy Honey, mas madali sa akin talaga nawala. Mas madali sa akin talaga noon nang maliit sila turuan. Ngayon lang. Parang ngayon lang kasi, because of COVID 'di ba? Talagang na-push tayo na walang choice na kundi mag-homeschool eh. So, talagang kumbaga nag-adjust siya sa daily routine niya na if nasa school yung mga bata, pero ngayon, alam mo yun, at the same time, nasa bahay na rin sila lahat. Kaya, kaya mo yan, Ate Honey, can do it. Ayan, sabi ni, saan na ba ako? Ayan, sabi ni, Mommy Des, yay, salamat Mommy Uwi for that. Madalas laro talaga ang gusto niya. Salamat. Ayan, galing Mommy Uwi, sabi ni Mommy Cherry. Sabi ni Mommy Louise, you make it sound easy, Mommy Uwi.
Kailangan lang din, enjoyin mo lang din. Although, si Mommy Norenda, mas madami kasi ang mga bagets niya. So,
oo nga
lang talaga.
True yan. Ibang klaseng rin to maabilidad rin tong si Mommy Hacker So, oo, mamaya may abangan nyo tomorrow, siya kasi yung guest natin eh. Ayan, so sabi ni Mommy Maan, sorry na sa tanong ko. Nahirapan din kasi ako pa-memorize sa kanila Lupang Hinirang, kaya natanong ko.
Thank you. Maging challenge din namin. Kasi hindi rin siya masyado sa Tagalog eh. So, we're taking it actually sa Tagalog nasa colors pa lang kami kasi pina-familiarize niya pa. Hindi alam yung Tagalog, alam niya English. Yun. So we'll get there.
Oo. Ayan. So 9 years pala. 9 years na nag-homeschool si Mommy Ma.
Wow.
She has 3 kids. Tama 'di ba, Mommy Ma? Kambal saka yung panganay niya yung isa. Tapos, wait. Ayan. Sabi ni Mommy Honey, parang need ko nga turuan yung kids ko Lupang Hinirang at Panunumpa. Good luck. Joke lang. Wala pa ako dyan eh. Pero, ayan. Sabi naman ni Mommy Bessie, yung panganay ko, sinipag mag-aral, kapag may kasamang ibang bata. Siguro type of learning din yun. Hindi ako sure kung pero baka. Lupang hinirang sa puro mga comments sila ngayon, Mami, puro mga lupang hinirang sa yan, nung nakaraan tumugtog sa cellphone ko bigla ang lupang hinirang. Sabi ng anak ko, ano daw yun? Ayan, so kailangan nga talaga
Oo.
nating ituro yun
Oo.
sa
Kung
mga
ma-remind tayo, kailangan natin ituro yan. Kasi love of country, love for country.
totoo, totoo. Ayan. Sabi ni Mommy Maan, kahit pakanta ko kasi sa bahay, baka magsitayo mga kapitbahay ko kapag marinig nila ano Mommy Maan talaga. Ayan, nag-enjoy din mga anak ko, ayan. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Ay, ano na ba tayo? Mommy Uwi, baka naman meron kang message sa ating mga mommies na siguro, yun nga, who are maybe discerning to go to homeschooling or
Mm.
maybe they're having a hard time sa kanilang homeschooling activities. Yeah.
Ayun. So, I think lang, no, whether you decide to homeschool, to distance learning, or to eventually send your kids to school, there's no right or wrong answer. Kasi the decision, it's a family decision, and every family is different. So, you choose what works for you. But, kasi lahat naman tayo, ang goal natin is to provide the best for our kids, diba? So,
Mhm.
ang suggest ko lang is do your research. Actually, we're very lucky kasi the internet has a vast resources na
That's
pwede na
true.
natin, oo, di ba? Pwede natin matap, may web pages, FB groups, even Instagram, may mga inspiration. So, do your research first para maintindihan nyo what you're going into. Um, sa FB groups yun na I mentioned kanina, there's homeschoolers of the Philippines. Meron ding homeschooling in the early years.
Mhm.
Um, si Miss Novitan, she has yung I Homeschool. Yun, so may
Mm.
books yan. May mga books din available. So very, very lucky kasi homeschooling is becoming mainstream. So
Yeah.
madaming information na available. And if you have, if you know someone close to you who's also doing homeschooling, you can talk to that person para makuha yung perspective nila on yung advantages, disadvantages, yung challenges nila. And, you can assess yourself kung kakayanin ba or it's better for kung pwede bang i-delegate na lang yung teaching to an institution or sa school, di ba? And if you decide to homeschool, you need to prepare yourself. Kasi syempre, you cannot teach something that you don't know. Diba?
Yeah.
And oo. So you need to prepare for battle. Read books kung ano. So nung bata pa si Reese, kung ano nung books yung binabasa ko about Montessori, about different curriculums, yung even building ng characters, positive parenting. Ayan. So dapat i-ready mo talaga yung sarili mo kasi hindi siya madali. Hindi siya
Mhm.
madali. And I admit may mga days na maubos talaga yung pasensya mo. Pero
Right.
ayun nga, so you need to prepare yourself and you try to understand why you're doing this or why do you want to do it. Kasi at the end of the day, dun at dun ka babalik. Like everything else that you do, you'll always have to go to deep your why. Kasi yun yung nagbo-motivate sa'yo. What else? Prepare your environment. So, make sure lang na syempre we want na our environment will be conducive. Hindi naman siya kailangan Pinterest Pinterest type na bahay. Basta as long as may sarili siyang, sana may sarili siyang space with good lighting, with his or her own material, may pencil siya, may marker siya, coloring materials. You give them the materials they need para
Mhm.
magawa nila to unleash their creativity and to help them with their learning. Ano pa ba? And manage your expectations. Yun, I think na number one. Kasi dun usually nagpo-fall eh. Manage your expectations and don't compare yourself with other people. Basta you do what you want to do, what you think what's best for your child. Kasi as soon as you compare yourself with others, you'll get into that well.
Mhm.
You focus on that and not anymore na kung ano yung tinuturo mo sa bata. So, focus on what's important, focus on what you want to build in your child, and hopefully, we'll all focus more on the character and yung academics will will just follow. Yun. I think that um, tip ko lang sa tips ko sa kanila.
Ang ganda ng mga sinabi mo.
Although bago pa lang ako, I am sure si Mommy Maan could add more more to what I said. Pero so far, yun yung mga natutunan ko based on sa mga natutunan ko din sa mga homeschooling moms na nakita ko in the conventions and the Facebook groups.
Nakakatuwa na ano sila, sobrang dami nilang natutunan ngayon. Ayan yung mga show ko na lang, flash ko na lang ulit. Yan, sabi ni Ate Honey, salamat Mommy. Ay, given na, sorry. Si Mommy Honey ulit. Salamat Mommy, lalo na sa more encouragement. Kailangan niya raw yun. Si Mommy Des, sabi niya, salamat Mommy Louise and Mommy Therese. Ganda ng topic. As always, relate much kaming mga nanay. Si Mommy Bessie, thanks Mommy. Ang dami kong natutunan para sa homeschooling ng panganay ko. And ayan, ang ganda nung sinabi ni Mommy Maan, no? You are made to homeschool, Mommy Uwi. You are the best teacher for your child. I'm so blessed sa mga na-share mo. Ayan. So, actually ako rin, ang dami ko nga talagang natutunan sa'yo personally ngayon, no? Kahit na malayo pa kami, pero alam mo yun, malayo siguro sa formal schooling. Pero we are already homeschooling in a way, diba? Kaya, ayan. Sabi ni Mommy Louise, I love the encouragement, Mommy. Mas matyaga ka sa akin, Ma'am. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Maan, mas matyaga ka raw, saka mas mahinhin pa. Mukhang nakakatakot si Mommy Maan, no? Oo nga. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Christine, thanks for inspiring me. Ayan, kilala mo ba yan si Mommy Christine?
Ay nako, ate ko yan.
Oh my gosh! Hello, ate. Thank you for being here. Super kilig me. Kilig kami ni Mommy Uwi. Ayan. Kayo ba ay nag-sign up na sa raffle natin? Kasi magpapa-raffle na kami. Baka gusto nyo pang humabol. Pwede pa naman, 'di ba? So far, we have 6. So, ayan. Mommy Uwi, why don't you, tell them, yung mga social media platforms where to follow you, about your website. Go ahead.
Ayun, so you can follow me at my Instagram, Everyday Mom Day PH. Same with Facebook, and you can follow my blog too, Everyday Mom PH, Everyday Mom Day PH.com. So I started to revive the blog, pero now I'm featuring some of the printables I'm sharing, although I have a backlog already. Pero I'll be sharing printables that are free for download, and I hope yun yung mga printables that we are and will be using at home, which I hope will be helpful to you mommies as well.
Ayan. And thank you so much, Mommy Uwi. And nakatuwa yung sinabi ni Mommy Isa. Sabi niya, thank you, Mommy Uwi. Actually, sa feed mo ako tumitingin ng activities. Although I don't share ngayon kasi na-frustrate ako, hindi talaga madali, lalo na kung yung patience mo is maiksi. Super relate ako dyan, Mommy Isa. Ganyan din ako ngayon. Kaya, ay nako, lalo na si Paw Patrol, best friend ko siya right now. Ayan. Ayan. Anyway, sige, paparaffle na tayo. Mukhang wala na yata wait lang, check ko nga kung tama yung ko. See this way, okay, sige. Ano ba to? Wait, tanggalan ko muna siya. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Des will follow Mommy
Thank
Uwi.
you.
Yay! Yes, of course, syempre. Follow nyo si Mommy Uwi, sa Instagram muna kasi nandun naman yung ibang tawag dito, mga ibang links ng other social media platforms niya. So, yun. At Everyday Mom Day. Let me just put this here para makita nila.
While you're doing that, let me share lang yung ginawa namin ni Reese. Kita ba? So,
wait lang. Wait. Tapos, tanggalin ko muna yung
pakita ko lang yung ginawa namin ni Reese. Kita ba? Layers of the Earth. using Play-Doh. Ay, oh yeah, clay. So, yeah, so alam niya na yung layers of the earth using the clay lang. Ayun lang. So, just need to be inventive or creative with the materials that you have at home para mas masaya.
Okay. Yan, thank you so much. Nakakatuwa yun kasi very creative, very economical. Wow, si Mommy Kat watching sa TV, hindi raw maka-comment. Uy, gano'n kalaki yung TV niyo, Ma'am?
Oo nga, baka i-force namin.
Okay lang yan. Ba yan? Kinilig no? Wait lang. So, ayan. Sige, flash na natin. Mommy Kat, nag-join ka na ba sa raffle? Join ka na sa raffle para mas masaya. Ay, papakita ko nga rin pala yung ipapa-raffle natin today. Kasi galing to kay Mommy Uwi. Explain mo sa kanila, Mommy Uwi. Wait lang. Paano nga ba
Okay.
ito? Ayan. Tapos, share screen. Where is... Ayan. Yan, ito. Or is it with you?
Ayan, so actually, yan, it's a writing book. So, perfect for sa mga, siguro, I guess, mga 4 to 6 years old. So, yan. That you can use for writing practices, focusing on capital letters.
Ay, ito pa.
Ay,
Marami
ayan.
pang ipapamigay eh.
Okay. Ito, yun. I think kahit toddler, you can use this already. Tapos, may Velcro siya. Kita ba? Yan. Velcro that you can remove. Oo. Tapos, simple lang naman siya. Yung control of error is same color siya dung circle para mas magets ng bata kung ano siya. Kung mapansin nyo, Tagalog siya. Bakit? Kasi we're working on our Tagalog or Filipino. Kaya, although I also have this in English, so let me know kung gusto niyo ng English version. Yun. Kasi yan yung wina-work on namin ni Reese kasi hindi siya masyado nagtatagalog. So, I had to make her materials na maingganyo siya. And yan, so ito perfect for your first day of school. So as I said earlier, may girl and boy version. So I'll be giving yung printables that they can fill up on their first day of school.
Right. Ganda. Yan. So, yan yung makukuha nyo sa raffle natin apart from also the GCash. So, yan. Ang dami na naman nilang comments. Let's see. Ayan. Galing naman. Pinicturean daw ni Mami Kat.
Sana kumiti tayo, no?
Oo. Baka may nakaganon eh. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Des, super bet yan, Mommy. Bet rin daw ni Mommy Bessie. Tsaka, ang ganda, Mommy Wee, sabi ni Mommy Des. Naku, sana manalo. Ayan. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Honey, kahit malaki na kids ko, need nila yan. English din daw kasi ang nila, mostly
yung mga generation natin, mga English speaking eh.
Totoo. Ayan. O sige na, ano na ba? Ayun, may humabol. Okay, tapos magpapaano na tayo. Pa-raffle na tayo. Wait lang check natin. Yung BTI representative ko is ako rin. Tsaka ako rin yung tech, and ako rin yung host and everything. So, please, wait lang, ha? Sino yung, ayan, sumali si ate. Sherry Ann Vicente. Siya yun, diba? Tama ba?
I know, yung Christine.
Oh, great. Sorry naman. Sino si Sherry Ann? Ko siya nakita. Anyway, sige. Ayan. Tapos, alright. Sige, i-flash na natin. Ayan, sabi ni Mommy Kat, I love Mommy Uwi's printables. Meron ako for Jacob. Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Ayan, kahit sayang di ko. Okay, sige na. Let us share the screen. Wait lang. Share screen. Tapos, ayan. O, diba? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, congratulations!
Congrats!
Bessie! Yan. Remove natin. Okay, and yung mananalo ng GCash from me. Uy, Mommy Janet again. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Ayan. So please, Mommy Bessie, can you direct message Mommy Uwi? Yung
Mm-mm. Yes,
ayan,
yes.
para para sa iyong prizes. And also, Mommy Janet, ako naman i-DM mo for the GCash. Ay, si si ano pala, si Mommy Chi pala si Cherry Unmuted. Nagulat naman ako. Sabi, ay, wait lang. Ay, sabi ni sabi ni Ate Christine, di na ako sali, hingin ko lang sa kanya. Oo nga naman. Ayan. Yan sabi ni Mami Isa, ako din for Caleb, sinenda niya ako. Oh, bait naman ni Mami Uwi. Pero yung mga printables niya, you can all find it sa
Oo.
website niya. Just go to her website and you will see from there na nandun yung mga ready-made
Oo.
printables niya. So that your kids can enjoy. Ayan. Congrats,
Oo.
congrats, congrats. Hindi na ako nakahabol sa raffle. Well, Mommy Louise yan kasi. Anyway, ayan. Thank you so much, Mommy Uwi. Sobrang daming learning, sobrang daming takeaways. I hope nag-enjoy ka.
Yes, oo. Alam mo, sobrang thank you kasi sasabi ko sa kanya yung last time na nag-interview ako was for a job interview. So, sobrang kinakabahan ako kanina. But sobrang I feel comfortable doing
Yay.
this. And thank you very much kasi it's really something out of my comfort zone. Pero ikaw yung naging way para magawa ako yung ganito. And I'd like to thank, yung mommies na nag-join. Thank you very much for listening and I hope na may natutunan kayo sa mga
Marami.
share ko.
Marami.
Thank you.
Ayan. So, hindi ko na pala tagalan, Mommy. Mukhang kailangan ka na ni Reese. Ayan. So, again, thank you so much, Mommy Reese. Sana ulitin natin to. Feeling ko magkakaroon ng part 2 to. Soon.
Sana.
Ayan. Sige, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
And so, once again, thank you so much, mga mommies who have been with us for since the start ang ating episode today. Grabe, ang dami mo na pumalo ng 17 live viewers natin. So, ayan, I would like also to, again, thank Mommy Amy. Tingnan nyo, nag-guest din sa first time na to. Yung mga guests ko talaga super, nakakatuwa sila. Kasi kahit first time na lang doon, parang hindi first time yung dating, di ba? Alam ko mag-agree kayo dyan. But of course, for tomorrow, gusto kong i-share sa inyo kung sino yung ating guest. Kasi excited ako dito eh. Baka nga, makiligin kayo habang nag-uusap kami dito. Sino ba yung aking screen? Wala. So, yan. Ito. Okay. Actually, nandito siya ngayon eh. Nakikinig siya. And I mean, nanonood pala siya with us. Pero, gusto ko ipakita siya dito. Kasi tomorrow is also another special episode for us. Ayan. Oh, ito. Ayan. So, ayan. Tomorrow, I'm so excited to welcome another mommy that I have met personally for a couple of times. And as what Mommy Amy mentioned earlier, she's a mom of 5 kids. Plus one. Sino yung plus one? Siyempre kilala niyo na yun, di ba? si, si Hubby yung plus one. But the thing is, she will share with us her motherhood hacks on how she manages a household of 6 na isama na natin si Hubby. And of course, I'm also very excited to let you know that episode 6 is sponsored by the Splendid Christian Store. This is a collaboration between Mommy Louise, the Mommy Hacker PH, and the Splendid Christian Store. Thank you so much for sponsoring tomorrow's episode. And excited ako for her ideas and tips. Uh, and ano ba yung tinutukoy mo sa motherhood manual na yan? Kasi I'm sure kailangan natin yung motherhood manual. Diba? Agree kayo doon? So, ayan. Thank you once again sa inyong, sobrang nag-ano tayo ngayon, 1 hour, 33 minutes. Anyway, thank you so much sa time nyo. I hope you were blessed